Greetings, fellow Saralinian, and welcome to another edition of the Critical Thinking Talk Show. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. I did pause here before I make my open statement and I will send notification out immediately. And I thank you and in a welcome. Immediately we will begin get to the audience, then I will make my open statement and we go start with today's topic. And I thank you. Good evening to everyone, and all welcome. I just sent some notification, and then after that I will make the open statement. Then we will start with today's topic. And all welcome, and I welcome for share to everybody and send notification. Thank you. Off to school with me, khaki, they fight from Kissy to 40. University category. Noise, yeah. For leave left, Bobo Pain. Remember the time for the kitty, so my friend can go and be yanking it. I see nothing really. Something don't waste Maxwell Kobe. Yes, original Bobo Pain. We not 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 Bobo Pain. We will not born with money. Let's opportunity. Take you want it somebody. In high we not Bobo Pain. Oh, my lady, two more sons of God. What not is like we from God. We have been to one day show. The entire world will know. Say, we not big Bobo Pain. Oh, now we dey crawl, we dey fall. When them put in a pants on. And so we gon' meet the wall. One day we go stand tall. Here they go. The man who still man on fire. Every day till you want me like fire. But still I'm on death for me. Though they run and they make I don't ski. They just left with us with what they saw. For all the skill way up skill. But still man they spin. They make a decide go change to run again. But for all the book man don't see no man. Man don't try legging. Don't left so bend. But me now go pain and don't go run away. Easy body to man so struggle. And they struggle every day they double. Now so we go die on the struggle. The system too hard now they jungle. But I don't really like cause they tangle. Not so before be you. Not so I be follow. Now the system I make that right so. And they go make a talk of Olivo. But me now go up and say I don't know. Yeah. We not go up. 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 We will leave now Babylon. Now all welcome. I just to do some notification before I do an open statement, and then we will start immediately. And I thank you all for coming. And thank you for your time. And I welcome to share. Society where we belong, full of enemies among. Surviving definitely strong. Can't join singing the song. Yes, let's go up stories, but at the same time, we work hard, we will make them, eh? We not bubble pain.
And a whole welcome once again to another edition of the Critical Thinking Talk Show. As in I know today, a very historical moment happened again at the Republic of Sierra Leone. One way I consider say will be the beginning of national cohesion, the beginning where we go try for heal a lot of wound, provided that we all abide by the whatever decision or whatever agreements then set forth in today's meeting. I believe say the at the end of the day, we as Sierra Leonean we're going to observe things and see how everything they unfold. And because I believe say a lot of Sierra Leonean right now, we get two different things where people then they talk. One will say then they question the sincerity of this calling of the peace talk. Some they say at the beginning of a good initiative or a good step by His Excellency the President Madabio, as well as His Excellency the former President Dr. Ernest by Koroma, who himself accept the invitation and come for see how it go meet in the middle for how we go move we beloved country forward. So we all they hope for the best. So in that vein, I decide say now we come in, now we talk, and in the meantime we'll wait for a few more people them. Hello to you all, Mr. Kaloko, welcome sir. I would love for hear your voice as well. You're welcome to come later. I will bring you on if time allow you to do so. Hold on one second. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so like I did say, many they say at the beginning of Better Mama Salon, which me people like we will believe in national cohesion. I believe saying a good step provided that all within the agreements be today we go follow through as Sierra Leonean, or we go follow through, then go follow through the one that will make this agreement, meaning the current president and the former president hopefully will go respect each other's decision as to the agreements we in a make where they make today we go be for the betterment of we beloved Mama Salon. So I they pause for a little bit. I go send more notification. Then I go bring other people them, and I go also get the line, the number when I will call for WhatsApp. For in I will not go able for coming, but if in I want call, in I welcome for call. Everybody in voice matter here, whether it's you think negatively about this steps we didn't take today, you think positive about it, your voice is equally important, followed by what to make you feel that way. It will be really appreciated if not only we bring out we opinion, but also the reason why we feel the way we feel. So like I always make it very clear, this platform is available to all Sierra Leonean irrespective of your political affiliation, irrespective of within your own ideology. We always get for agree to disagree in a peaceful manner. We respect everybody in opinion now, so because we all make the green, white, and blue. So you're welcome for call the number. Anybody can write them down at the now this thread, and I go pin them because I don't believe so I get access for right if I'm not mistaken. If I do, then I send the number now. We go call in. If you want call the WhatsApp, it's only WhatsApp, no direct. +11 for anybody with the outside of USA, and the number na 908-342-8176 908. I type on as we speak 342-8176, the WhatsApp number. You're welcome to call, and I pin as well, pin comments. So that will be the WhatsApp number if anybody want call. If anyone call and bring their own suggestion for on today's meeting with the current president, with sitting president, and with former president, His Excellency Dr. Ernest by Koroma, and also government officials from the previous administration as well as the current administration. So again, I send notification, and I will begin bring some of my panelists them for today, and then also the line is immediately open for the one that we want call WhatsApp call. and I will answer them as the call they come in. And I once again thank you. Now go to entertain in a while I bring me guests and as well as the notification. Thank you again. I sorry if I'm not able to acknowledge in a one by one. I go make sure say I do so when the time permits. And I thank you again. And I will try my best for also they read in a comments them or in our own opinion of today periodically. So in a patience me because sometimes the way the topic in long tense, we can get overwhelmed. Wherein sometimes they are not able to go through the comments then. So they are in a patience me. And I thank you and I welcome again. Mr. Bango, and I'll see if I will bring you now. We start. Mr. Bango, welcome, sir.
welcome, Deja. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Safe.
Not bad.
First and foremost, I take this opportunity to apologize to every Sarah Lynn again, which I failed to do in the beginning for me very late starts. It owing to me daytime job. My schedule run later than what I actually anticipate for today. So that was the reason of me coming late. We apologize for any inconvenience. Welcome, Mr. Bangura once again. And I give the floor for then you introduce yourself before we go into today's topic.
Got you. Thank you so much, Madam Khadija. You know that job there. Understandable. Definitely, yes. Yeah, I'm named Abubakar Bangura. I'm based in Atlanta for the past 19 years now. I'm a pacifist, a human rights activist as well. My background international relations, and I do a master's program right now. And as I said, I live in Atlanta, yes, and I care about Sierra Leone. And anything they bring peace and stability in Sierra Leone, and they die for that. I'm really serious about it. And we will do everything in our power for to bring peace in our country there. We will unite we all. We will bring development in Sierra Leone. As I said, now one salo we get, we all need to come together and try for build Sierra Leone. Not for we again, for the next generation. We have for come.
So, absolutely. So once again, welcome, Mr. Bangura, and thank you for always being the number one fan of the Critical Talk Show. Your support is highly, highly appreciated. Thank you and welcome. So, as you know, we get another historical moment we happen today in the Republic of Sierra Leone. And you get everybody with their own different point of view, their perception about what happened. Some them look and say a positive things, while some other one them a bit skeptical. Some they question the sincerity of we current sitting president, while some of we believe say now a step towards national cohesion. And like I stated earlier, everybody opinion matter here, whether it's negative or positive. We get rights because now we all make the green, white, and blue. And we get this today for now we agree to disagree and find a common ground. And we also get to take this opportunity for make suggestion to the current administration as to how this proposed peace talk will be a successful one and not will be a fruitless endeavor. With that said, make a pause and bring you in, and then you said bring your own opinion or your own point of view or suggestion about today's meeting. Come once again, sir. The floor is yours.
Oh, thank you very much, Khadija. Thank you for bringing me into this platform and for sharing your ideas. Well, as I said, Sierra Leone a a very small country. You know, we don't go through a very bitter civil war. We lasted for a decade. Where people then died, they lost their home, people they become refugees and everything. So definitely, we don't want to have a repeat of what happened. Now the way Sierra Leone, God forbid. You understand, eh? So what you bring kind of when I say some of them have things that already happened. So with other things as well, you understand, eh? So we don't want to go back. What you be done bring kind of we don't want to go back. So I mean, when they see things, we call them as it is, you know. So we will put a stop before it escalates to a point where go bring car we not go able to stop. You understand, eh? Okay, I mean the current sitting president, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio. I mean, I would say, what you do so not just a baby step, you understand, eh? For you go bring national cohesion within the country and try for reach out to other political parties, you know. Now this not if we don't do in the beginning a very long time ago, you understand it? Not only waiting happen in react, people don't talk in react. He as a president, he as a father of the nation, for supposed to do things before other people that talk to before everyone listen and kind to it. To me, it's like he's being pushed to do such a thing by party or somebody else, you know, for I don't know if there's some rating, whatever, you know. But as I said, it's a baby step, it's a good step. I applaud her for what you do so. But at the same token, are they able, are they criticize that too? We not act effectively in the beginning and for engage with other political parties instead of intimidation, arrest, and other form of intimidation. Understand? Because then they also don't tell them to go on in your own presence. When first of all, it's very difficult for them denounce violence. And I want to say inside denounce violence. You understand? For a very long time, Lukochi Apote, then two female journalists is here to apologize for that. Or he recently apologized with the maltreatment of the teachers with the maltreat. And even that semi apology now way through like people like you and we speak out against such, you know, we draw your attention to that we apologize. Enough for be so. Here's the president, he for be aware and do things without being pressured by citizens or other people like for me. To me, that's a lack of leadership. You understand, eh? But as I said, what you do so today, it's a baby step. It's a right step. We do good with the tell us saying do good. We do bad with tell us saying do bad. You understand, eh? So what you so today is just a baby step. And I hope say deep inside heart, it really mean that not only for political gains, but I hope say it really sincerely mean that and let the country at peace. Let we stop this division business, and I hope so it will continue henceforth for the speak on matters really important will produce in the national security or learn which after we don't speak out to be and go and try for amend the issue. That means say it been first step. I sincerely hope say it mean what you do so today and let continue for the do let me understand that not gonna the country will bring out chaos in the future.
What thing will be your take for those who believe, say, like how you mentioned, similarly to some of the arguments saying that the possibilities that international pressure make it do what it do, but there's no sincerity behind it. Wherein some other people believe, say, there's this time, I believe, say with all that have gone, would not happen. There's a possibility, say, in Minam, and he wish well for the country and he wants peace this time around.
Yeah, as I said earlier, to me, your personal view, I don't think say he actually like mean that because of we don't get so many instances the way you speak out against such, you understand it? We don't get been to money 1, 2, 3. Yet again,
Yes.
these things that still happen, you understand it? And then they speak about it until later down the road, they speak about it. To me, as I said, there's been some pressure somewhere, either been internationally or locally, or maybe for political gains, or understand it, which is very bad. That means say, sincerely, I mean what you do so. You just do it because of international pressure, internal or external, and for let kind for get some political gain, which is not good for the peace of the country. You understand it? Even the by-election which happened, the violence will happen, it's enough for bitter and enough for bitter at all. You never come out and speak about it and try for tell the people that what really happened, you understand it? And up to now, nobody bring to book it. Or we get like a video evidence clearly we demonstrate what he and the minister when a president when a president government up to now, all accountable, you understand it? We didn't discuss many ballot boxes, which is a very big crime. And up to now, there has been no arrest. So to me, he as the president, say anything about it. So pretty much they condone such behavior. You understand? So then thing that we do so, as I said, to me, it's like so many pressure internally and externally, which is not good for the country, because okay, okay, after watching the Apple, so go back, things begin for the Apple back. So to me, it's like, okay, why do we have invitation for peace talks where at the same time you go to the same thing again, you understand it? So that they bridge well for the country. You see, to me, I personally think he's been pressured, do out of your heart. That is my personal opinion.
So let's say, hypothetically speaking, you happen to be the former president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Dr. Ernest Koroma, and you happen to be part of this meeting today, and you then give that call for saying, "Want to see you for see how we go move the country forward." You happen to be in a position waiting for be some of you your ultimatum or suggestion or request where you for being request as the former president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. So I want you come now in your shoes and waiting for being beyond request today or you demand for this meeting.
Yeah, definitely. First and foremost, a happy way and Dr. Albert Koroma honor the invitation, which was a very good step. You understand it? Talk about peace. So if I was a former president, definitely the first thing we honor the invitation. And for the honor the invitation, I will go there. I'll go tell her exactly about the history of Sierra Leone. I'm pretty sure my mother being about Sierra Leone history, about the wars and everything, understand it? So me look back, would I benefit in our country? It not benefit nobody, right? You put the country backward years and years of development, just don't go back, you understand it? Our lane in my for say, even though he's the president, he will be held accountable for any chaos with happen in our country, for any instability, he will be held accountable personally. Let's think of other presidents that we don't go to jail, like the Ivory Coast presidents, so Laurent Gbagbo, Charles Taylor, and all those guys. They were held accountable. Understand it? If he as the father of the nation, things that happen over and over, and he speak against it, and he denounce violence, and pretty much is encouraging it. So if a big fracas therefore happen later, God forbid, something big happen in our country, there, he will personally be held accountable. And therefore don't tell a force. You understand it? And let it continue for the rule the country, not only based on political or tribal affiliation. Let rule Sierra Leone as one, regardless of tribes or political affiliation. Let it rule the country as one. Make it not be any bias within any discipline. Understand it? You get forward maybe as a true papa of the country. Understand it? let try for being developed in the country, understand it? All the things that we don't promise, I don't see one we not come into reality. We still lack the basic thing that we need in our country, you understand it? But the most important thing is for maintain the peace and then rule as a one Sierra Leone president, you understand it? We not just rule on one favor and forget the others. And therefore maybe the discussion with them.
Okay. In terms of you now, Dr. Ernest Koroma, in terms of you, whether it's you member of your political party, you supporters them, the one that we don't go through some unfortunate things them in the name of political intimidation, you name it. Waiting for be your suggestion or ultimatum for that peace talk day.
I would tell them to continue for the exercise patience, but at the same token, you keep
No,
push.
I mean your ultimatum or suggestion to the current or the sitting president.
Okay, exactly. And they tell us, you know what, you don't. I mean, me folks said you don't threaten them. They were being intimidated. They were being in prison for no tangible reason. They were being punished based on the party where they support. All man forget your own choice without any support. It no matter the support, but at the same time, we forget freedom and transparency within the country. For intimidate anybody. So my ultimate thought to him is this: you need for put a complete stop right now for intimidate anybody, regardless of their of who they support. If something continue for the happen, if anybody looking for candy afterwards, he is to be blamed. So you need to stop immediately and also get for talk to his security personnel or the police force or the army whatsoever. May they go to work within the ambit of the law. May not just take the law into their own hands. May they execute their duty unbiasedly. It doesn't matter who the person is, the APC or SLPP, understand it? So he as the president, he get a lot to say into that and let you hold people accountable, may for the 30 people there and let you come out and speak towards the development and peace of the country. That's my ultimatum to him.
Do you, from your own opinion or your observation, do you believe that this, like how you mentioned, the Bintumani 3 just recently happened, and then not so long after that, we get a lot of other violent incidents that will happen and so many other concerns. So from what you see today, do you think that sincerely this will be a beginning of national cohesion, regardless of the fact that all other fail, including the Bintomani 3?
Well, I hope so, Madam Khadija. I hope so. That mean talk earlier. I hope so. I hope so in sincerely mean what he do so today, not only being pressured by internal. I hope so it will sincerely mean what he do so. If you not sincerely mean what he do so, as I said earlier, if anything get for come out of it, he will be blamed. People that will blame are definitely he will be held to account. It doesn't matter his status in life. One thing Awale also realized, he can't be there forever. He was chosen by the people. He was given a job to do. So he get to represent all Sierra Leoneans there. And the thing that would happen in our country from now on, not a good sign at all. He, as a president, he not really demonstrate a good leader and like good leadership quality or good leadership role as a father of the nation. He not really do that yet. And I hope sincerely he will able like I mean what you do today, he actually mean that, or else he will reach a point where people that will able like they say forget it. They take matters into their own hands. As I said, we don't want to go there. We want to go for what happened in the past war in Sierra Leone. You not born good picking for we at all. So I think it will be like me suggestion. So,
Okay. And say I've been promised for read comments then periodically. So make I read some comments,
okay.
And then I will come back to you, yeah?
Okay,
then
sure.
we'll see if we get a question. And I all welcome again. So the one that we know actually get question, I go basically skip them and go from there. Mr. Kebi Conte, long live President Bayo, long live former President Koroma, blessed. Thank you, Mr. Conte, and welcome to the Critical Thinking Talk Show. Mr. Mohammed Saliu Kamara, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to bless Sierra Leone. Inshallah, Allahumma amin. Welcome, my dear. Thank you. Mr. Kebi, again, this is exactly what we want to see in Mama Salon. Blessed President Bayo, blessed former President Koroma. Okay, I think I read that again. Okay. Mr. Mohammed Saliu Kamara again. Wonderful interview. Thank you. Mr. Conte, B. Conte. For me personally, he should concentrate on his leadership. Okay. Mr. Conte, again, it is senseless. He should be concentrating on the country's situation, not playing idleness game. Okay. I read through them, we'll come back again and get in comments on this. Mr. Conte, again, exactly so, brother. I think it be kind of like buttressed on what you just say. Mr. James, welcome. Hello, said Miss Mariama. Hold on one second. And I all welcome again. We'll just read through some questions then. Okay, now see Miss Mariama. How you see you're so beautiful. Miss Mariama, welcome. And you know, saying I see your stuff, you could talk like come, darling, and thank you for your kind compliments. Mr. Arthur Tucker, hello. Hello, sir, and welcome. Miss Umu, hi there. Welcome, madam, and thank you for coming in. Mr. J-Man, Kaloko is here. Welcome, sir. Mr. Prince, never old Boba Payne. That are the music where they play for me. Mr. Jibrila Kamara, hello. Hello, sir, and welcome. Hi, my beautiful sister, Miss Mariam Jabi. Welcome, madam, and thank you for your kind compliments. Okay, so that's just few. Okay, so what do you go and say? So some of them comments then before we go further.
Yeah, as I say, everybody get to your opinion, understand? And as I say, we talk for the betterment of Sierra Leone, and then we all come together. Okay.
Read Miss Sule, Mr. Sule, Mr. Sule D. Da. President Bio is not a man of his word. Some of us have known him in past 3 decades. All right, thank you for your comment, sir. Miss Umu Soare. Oh, Soya, sorry, Soya. It is a good move for the betterment of Mama Salon. Okay, so I just go and read into the day. Go ahead, sir. Sorry for the interruption.
Yes. You see, as I said, I mean, Sierra Leone, we all Leone, and we only for come together. And I mean, I make it criticize, yeah, definitely, you know, but you have like a constructive criticism, you see. Now we try to move this country forward. You see, yet again, we still lack the most basic thing that we need. If I'm the president, Madam Khadija, let me focus on the things that we promise the people there. You understand? One thing they hurt me also, parties and leadership here. It's like all the time they continue for the cast blame of the past government. That's why you guys are voting in power. Understand? For they do better. If you don't say the past government know the better things, stop for they blame the past government. You do something. You don't pass 1 year where you did in a bad right. If we don't see some substantial improvement, but yet I don't see that much improvement though. Seriously, you understand? They still continue for the past government. You see, even some man themselves did it past and was result, they still blame the past government. I mean, are you serious? When Obama took over from George Bush, right? The economy was in bad shape. 2008, during the recession. You understand? When he took over and bring a young team, they not blame him, but they work hard. They put the country back to to in foot. You understand it? So the same too, so for you do not Sierra Leone. You not continue for the blame. You continue for the blame till you first time card done. What you get for presenting people and say that so you don't do so, right? Let me say, if they blame past governments, people for if you vote in, if we don't continue for the vote with the past government, if they really want the past government for their continue for their rule there, so I mean they put on a power. So now stop this blame game also and try for seeing to the people an issue with the bread and butter issue. People they just need basic things in life, which you not even can afford right now. You see? because things are really getting hard for the people right now. You see, the dollar continue for the go up, the basic thing of community will continue for the go up. People not get job. You understand? Eh? I mean, we not get we not get good hospital, we not get so many things that we lack as a citizen in our country there, when you compare with the Western world. Sierra Leone now just a small country, you understand? Over 7 million population, just a small country. So there should be any excuse, you see? Let me focus on the economy and try to develop people in lives instead of for the cast blame and continue for the intimidator. What's it called? You see?
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I did bring you back in. I did bring
Okay.
Pasheki and other few people them. Then I did definitely bring you back in. Now we'll talk more, yeah? Before me
Sure.
self
Okay,
bring
no
me
problem.
on. Important.
Okay, no
Thank you,
problem,
sir.
madam. Thank you.
And I all welcome. I did try for bring another person in. Okay, Pasheki, I did try for bring you in, sir. If you get time now, go ahead and respond to the invite.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
Khadija.
Welcome to the wonderful Pasheki.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I think that is it possible you get another earpiece? Because no, when it gets like a backlash.
Okay. So while I switch me phones then.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
At your convenience, yeah?
Okay, no problem.
And I'll welcome in a patient more.
Okay. Much better.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. Mission accomplished. Once again, I did take the opportunity for welcome you. You hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'll hear you loud and clear.
Today, Jimmy Pante. It was his.
See.
Welcome again. It's always a pleasure for having you on board.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Critical Thinking Talk Show. I want you to take this opportunity for introduce yourself before we go into today's topic, sir.
Well, thank you very much once again for inviting me to this laudable broadcast, laudable show. And I want to say good evening to all the guests them on board. Mina Prophet Pasheki of the International House of Prayer Ministries in Silver Spring, Maryland, where Dr. Raymond K. Mani is pastor and Francis Joseph Matia is assistant pastor. I'm also an aspiring flag bearer under the APC party for president in the year 2023, and I'm 100% sure, 1000% sure that I will be the next president of Sierra Leone. Further than that, I'm also the proud grandson of the APC legend himself, the ex-president, Sir Dr. Siaka Probin Stevens.
Welcome once again. I always love your confidence. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, sir. Welcome, welcome. So, as you've been here before you come on, sir, we're going to talk about the historical moments we happen again today, wherein we sitting president decide for reach out and call for a former president, His Excellency Dr. Ernest Koroma, for them come and in the effort for promote national cohesion, within I go refer to as this as the peace talk. But with anything, say you always get different opinion.
Yeah.
Some they say a good move for the country as a whole. Some they say how sincere is this peace call, peace talk. You understand?
Yeah.
And so I want to know you come in and give your own take on what do you think about the entirety today.
Well, these days, in order to understand politics and the minds of people, you need to have 2 PhDs in psychology, in street psychology, because our people in government today, the game wouldn't they play not to any kind of civilized game. If you think you go to school and learn their game, you're sadly mistaken. And they play raggy boy games them. There's a term says you need a ninja to catch a ninja. Only a thief can catch a thief. Okay? No, because Khadija, we kind of lax. Our people are dying every day on the oceans. Women are having babies, they're dying at the birth table, delivery table, and displacements. We are here overseas in numbers. And we're making music and joking and so forth and so on, as if we're dealing with people who really are concerned about us. But they make mistakes, they have small faults, they steal $1 billion here and a trillion there, and it's okay. Okay, you see. So I am cocksure that not all men get the innate ability to understand these individuals. To understand these individuals, you have to be, you should have been in the streets. You forget street smarts. Then you forget the book smart. But if you don't get nothing, at least get the street smart. Because these are street individuals. They are dressed in Armani-clad suits. These are Armani-clad suits gangsters. You understand me? We are calling it a spade a spade. Then they wear suit and tie and glasses and look like professors. These are Armani-clad, Bostonian shoes wearing gangsters. This is what we're dealing with. And another comment on Tinway, I don't have substantiated evidence. You watch what they do. They are gangsters. Watch the evidence. They behave like gangsters. They don't care about nothing. Too bad I don't have enough time tonight for elongate. But what do you think about this? It is a shame on Sierra Leoneans that so many can come and say, we tell God thank you that they come together. Or an equal number come together. So they say, we don't let that, no good. I wish the vast majority sees what's in the happen. Okay? Me na APC born Pekin. And I need to spear APC because I stand on the side of justice. What we saw with the president and the ex-president and the rest of them, now a game, now dirty politics. Okay, so we have the ACC, and some of them who were there shaking hands and His Excellency sir and this and that, they are all candidates for the ACC. Keep that in mind, So what is the trade-off? And then again, we say, now peace. But APC, they bother SLPP. What do you mean? We don't get a problem with them. We have given them the election, the win. Mother is president. We don't bother them. We know they're blocking way. And then they're bug we. So where's the problem? What do you make partners for go shake your hand inside State House? Why should APC be there today? Who's peace? Let them make peace with themselves. Let Mother Bio and them know what peace and security is. We don't have that problem. But let's stop now, McKinney. In the kind of streets. No one's trying to kill him. He didn't try to kill nobody. What was the purpose? What was the beef? Would that get problem? So we have a protest coming on the 19th. We've worked very hard to ensure that the people of Sierra Leone have this opportunity for exercise their right for once in a change than just ad-lib, just talking. For once, let's stand up for your rights. Show our dissatisfaction. Excuse me. And all of a sudden now, there where I go. Parade go inside State House. Pastor Kai's stupid piece for block the protest. Did they speak for the people in majority? No. No. You see, so then go trade because you see what in politician, their hands are dirty. Now I make Malako they come in, they let we. Because we know one day work for APC. We not thief nothing. We know you cannot blackmail us. We not afraid you. You have nothing against us. This is why we're powerful when they come in with candidacy for flag bearership. We cannot compromise. You don't get that what tell we. But these people, their hands are dirty. So under the table and they tell and say, look, now so and so, if we not sign the deal, now so and so they happen. And there goes our justice system. There goes the APC. So, what do I feel about this? It's a very shameful day. And as Koroma and them should have never been there to shake hands with Mother Bio because APC has no problem with SLPP. They should shake their own hands. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. Well, what about, let's say, I have a few questions. What about, let's say, if we're looking for the, no gear towards the masses, yeah? No, not think about the heads them, meaning like, say, God forbid, if anything of the ordinary broke out in a salon, like the war will last so long, now the poor people them, we're not a politician and not in the suffer. And you don't say war, and they basically identify any group of people them where Kuskas come. Unfortunately, now the entire country go up and down. So some will say maybe it was necessary if the current administration don't realize, say, nothing productive need they come na the country wherein they not get peace with the majority when the major I call an opposition when at the All People's Congress. Maybe it could be a possibility say this not the reason why they decide say the only way we will able to accomplish anything as so, and for now we meet them people as so, we try for reach a common ground, for now we'll move the country forward. So what do you think about that?
Once again, the APC, Plaba, this is how peace they work. If I get Plaba with you, we're there at war, whether a war of words, or war of weapons, we get an issue, me and you. And then we can't talk case between me and you. But once again, APC has no issue with SLPP. Now they come against we with bellicosity and what have you. Now then they enter and destroy your ballot box system. And then they fire with officials and come on parliaments unlawfully. And then they pull the pine security to come on house unlawfully. These are the ones, we don't do nothing to them. So what they can be people peace for? What they should be doing is, I can't beg una for forgiveness. That is the proper term to use. That bad name in the give for so I can make peace with you. Peace, we get problem. Would I see an APC when they cause Mother Bio or go treat them bad? Nobody no offend APC. Nobody no selfie. Nobody no revenge. Even APC wrongs them. They put we man them at Pademba Road. We just had the Honorable Kamok about here the other day. or PROs. So when they run call overseas, APC not involved in that. So the proper terminology should have been, we can't apologize. We can't beg on our APC for your wrongdoings against Una. Not to say we can't make peace. You see, I don't get much longer, Khadija. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I want to say this before I go. I want to tell one story. You know, they film me grandpa, Pasheki. He led on a parliament today. Inside in Beram. Because of the grace waited upon him, he there at peace. But if the grace not be there upon him, for the turn and grave today, you know, based on what they do, it's a APC party. You know, once upon a time, there was the elephant and the snake. They were both going up a hill. The snake not be get the energy. Now a big elephant say, elephant, dear, popo me, can you go up the hill? I know he will go up. Elephant said, no, you go bet me. He said, no, elephant, now good you do me. I know I'll go bet you. Say, Mr. Snake, bo dear, find your own way. Elephant, dear, not left me now, so. Dear, elephant say, hey, okay. Elephant got down on his knees. Brass Snake jumped on him back. He took Brass Snake all the way up the hill, to the top of the hill, to the summit. Now he bent down for let Snake can down. Elephant grab for go, now Brass Snake bet him 9 foot. As the venom was racing through the veins of Bra Elephant, he was running out of breath, dying. Now he said to Brass Snake, hey, Brass Snake, Abi be say, no go bet me. And Brass Snake say, you don't know see me a snake? I'm a snake. A snake is a snake is a snake. We have seen Mother Bio, it don't show in face 10,000 times. President Koroma, our ex-president Koroma, he no possess the quality again for see good people them, for make better choices them. Historically, he don't pick bad people them for his guys like the APC. They look at today, he don't get many friends that against him because he pick people who are not loyal. We don't get backbone. Mother Bio, 9 minutes up. Now, I mean, the first person will tell we say, Mother Bio, they're going to pay us. Way before election time, campaign time. He gave him duffel bags of money. Mother, and as Koroma made him, he should have had the foresight to see a posse when a jelly belong. He should have never had the opportunity for team up for election as alone. But the power didn't have the foresight. And there are many others. Look at Attila and the rest of them. A true general has the foresight for see people away genuine for work the administration. We love the people them. He had a bunch of thieves, crooks, 9 cabinets. Not all, man. Not all. When a true general, field marshal, true leader, you have to have the innate capability for see people them with genuine, then good for work for you. Yes. Now you make you see me, I own a business. Every now and then, I need workers them. I go to Home Depot. Who said this Spanish man can park and I do. They want work. I will park my truck, my dear, and I will look out of the window at them. You get about 700 Spanishes standing out there. They're all the Allah. I need a job, I need a job, I need a job. I can identify the ones that can work. We don't go slack. I can identify them. They are not going to work good and never make a mistake. That's the quality of a leader. So, my dear, a snake is a snake is a snake. If I ever beg you for let it treat me right, you're not a good person. If you cannot treat me right genuinely, it's not in you. Once again, APC under Ernest Koroma, with all due respect, has made an error. If Seth and Ernest tell Paupa say, we will make the time, we will come, then good. Lost, you don't talk. We have a protest arranged for the 19th. For the weeks after that. So now a whole like game for Chief Moore. Let's forget the image of, serenity to the public and the world, for carry on with the miscreant behavior. That's all it is. And this forgive we Salon people more of what are the word? An impetus on the 19th for Lord show off. Lord will show up and show off and protest. This what he didn't do today should give us more impetus, more oxygen, more gasoline, more octane for come out on the 19th. Whether they can say APC and SLP are the same, I don't believe that. But it can't to that. It won't count to that. It won't count to that. When you can't beat them, you join them. It won't count to that. Yes. So the 19th are the big old man. This not an APC problem, now a national problem. Even when the bag rails cost 300,000 and more, you and the NGC are the same they pay. SLPP are the same they pay. You see, so on the 19th, not an APC problem, now a Salon problem. They want there, we must show them that we care about our country. We must take our country back. Dr. Martin Luther King made a statement. He said the only reason why people ride horses and donkeys is because they walk on fours. If you stand up with your 2 foot, you stretch your back, they can never ride you. Thank you, Khadija.
Thank you, sir. So, okay. So, what you want to say, sir? Can we also agree that maybe this peace talk today not get any effect on the schedule protest of September 19th?
No, it has an effect on it. Because, yes, because as you see, people have varying opinions as we stand now. Now, some they say very good that the power go meet power. Some say no good. This what they do is, the leadership should be the one that sends down the inspiration to the people. You say, well, where you, the leadership, they go now, say, well, we don't have a problem anymore. Matter be you are straightened up. Then you kill the spirit of the protests. Because some will say the problem not done. If Papa don't go, they don't go talk kiss, as with tradition call for. You see, but if Ernest they be say no, we know the car right now. We the car when we want. Let the protest go on. Unfettered. But now what's happening? So it might go on, but they don't kill it.
I think Pasheke gets some interruption. We'll pause for like at least 30 seconds. Then I will proceed with 1 or 2 comments before we bring the next person. I will take her off the screen and try for bring. Okay, good. Don't come. So before I bring the next person, I want to revisit some of the checking make. Some of it in belief say maybe this was not the appropriate time for Ned to honor the invitation, meaning the sitting president invitation by the former president. And then he also said that this step away the former president take, it's like basically like a slap in the face of the masses, meaning that in belief say it don't kind of like get an impact on the schedule protests of where they don't already they in place for the 19th.
Hello.
Welcome to the Critical Thinking Process.
Yes, Mami. How are
You
you?
get an earpiece on, sir?
I go look for your piece. I know you get nice one. I don't know if I
Okay.
interrupt. Are they still interrupt?
Okay, better now.
Okay.
Okay. So I want to give some analysis then, but you know, I put your volume on small, yeah?
Okay, sir. Okay, ma.
I'll see. Okay. Okay, so it's still get the volume. No problem. We manage that. I want to get some analysis then. You the chance to come. You say give your point. So welcome to the critical thinking. Introduce yourself. Move forward, sir.
Okay. First of all, Miss Khadija, I want to tell you a lot of thanks. I mean, I want may God continue for guide you and give you the strength and the capacity for continue with this program. For me, I 100% agree with Pasheki. Conflict, you need to able to get a solution to conflict until the two parties they reach, everybody for reach to in crescendo, everybody for value in company, everybody for no say this other man back now a force for reckon with. Just like what Pasheki they say. I'm telling you, me, I don't live in a salon during the era of Marabio. Now somebody, now a mortal man, not trustworthy. Just like that snake scenario, that snake example with that man, that parable with that man they give so. This man don't do this thing one time. The last time, they go kill people na Masheka or within. They beat parliamentarian, they do a lot of unconstitutional stuff. They not show no remorse. Now the same thing back then come, then call the Secretary General, APC Secretary General, then go make photo, they make Photoshop, they expose that now the international world, like, say everything is bright and beautiful. Okay, they don't go yesterday, they don't go make a peace, they don't go sit down. What did they get for tell with the people away the Mao and kill na my 91? It once say then that sitting the way they don't sit in, so that guy they don't okay, everything is good. What they want tell the chairman, the APC chairman where they kill na Lomley? What they want tell Sata Lamin where 8 man and gang rape? What they want tell the parliamentarian the way they beat? What they want tell the other people they don't suffer the brunt of the chaos where Marabi don't unleash na that country day. I'm telling you, Marabio as a president, a person when they will function in a peaceful environment. What in Pasheki talks on true is like Ernest, it don't lack the impetus, the zeal. You know, something that they know for be too soft. It will need somebody who get a backbone where they stand to power. Something that they force, you get for face with force. So the other party will reckon with you. They will respect you. They will not say this will do if we do the consequences they for be even greater. What you would feel. This is somehow a letdown. National unity. America, when they want get their independence, they fight for the independence. Then fight a bloody war after the independence, they get a civil war. Everybody respects in company, everybody respects each other. Sometimes they come up from a position of power where one negotiate. You get for come up from a position of power. At least they don't give that space. Say after the 19th, let them see the moment, not of fact. George, we be ready for go out of and they make a national demonstration against them. He calm down, he relax, he a picture from that demonstration the way where Liberia the stage. George in regime, in administration, he come to shape. Then they don't left after the 19th. Let's see what's in the happen, not to fed, not to anything. Let's see after the 19th, what's in the happen, the impact with that demonstration because from there, then will come from that position, or then wait till after the UN summit.
Because trust me, when somebody do bad, you know, see any repercussion for that bad day. It embolden that person dey for it's like the person get rights. It feel say it entitled for do all what he do. And it's come out from a very weak position. From a very weak position. Therefore, don't wait say after the 19th. After the 19th, anything or after the UN summit, anything we come out now, that's thing we know. What they get for telling people that we then go disgrace, so we then go assassinate their character at the public square? What they get for telling family there? Now, for say this after this meeting, everybody don't heal. When the people that we then kill, the policeman that we then kill Nabo and Kenema, where they run after them just after the election results. When the people that we then disenfranchise, where that Bobo then beat na Lumley, where they nearly one kill him. Where all them people in the, or where all the people that we didn't have Pademba would right now. I'm telling you, I know the nature of Madabio as a human being. I know that guy. That guy did function in a peaceful environment. Una go tell me back say after this, the thing we get for Kai get for works past this. Let Pacheki they talk, and Eskoma is a very nice human being, like a peace-loving Sierra Leonean, a person with very country-oriented. He left the country, but certainly he get forget a spine. He get for come up from a position of power for negotiate. If not to that, the perpetrator need to take you serious at all. It embolden them. So for me, I don't want to go too much, but I told the line with Pacheki. The view where Pacheki come with. And it's come in nice to enforce, just like what they talk. Look Attila, where now former administrator. Look the way it's on. You don't get for be too nice to the detriment, to your own detriment. Look all them people anyway where Pacheki measure. He counts people in the administration just out of goodwill, out of national cohesion, out of and then people in them turn out for tarnishing character and they turn out for destroying administration. The people that will go sincerely, where they're ready for serve, for develop the country, most of them they're not enjoy, they're not able to fulfill the will na the party, like the way out what extra people that will come. So sometimes they get for be tough. They get for be tough, really. Sometimes they get for be tough. Look like where the Attila the all turn. You see, so I'm in line with Pacheki 100%. We need a proactive opposition, an opposition where you will stand first and forth with this president regime. Trust me. Now the only thing that the way they will save war. Now the only thing that where they count peace in that country, but if we get an opposition where so docile, where so they always they toe with the line of the they afraid they always stay back. Something they no need for stay back. Not so perfect. Look like they are. The opposition is so vibrant. Then they put out to the president right there and then. If you make anyone mistake, they put out to her. Just one they perpetrate then kind constitutional thing way Marabi and government they make so. It's not possible. You need to do na Libya because the opposition gets a spine able to clean up toe to toe with the ruling party. Not of perfect, but you have to come up from a position of strength. Marabio, I'm telling you, that guy, you don't show and pass 1 million term. That's why it come in under it. I condone Marabio. Marabio will be the opposition during the election. It go block one more presidential convoy. One more presidential convoy. It's a blocker. Nothing they come up because it take advantage to the person way they lead. Now it sorting somebody. And not good. Now that all night emboldened after the election, all the remanded everybody they feel say if he Marabio go do that they self get right for do anything. They self get right for do that. So and it's come I can forget his spine. If you don't say it's too statesman, you don't done your service. Let them allow young, vibrant people that will stand. I'm telling you, if we not get an opposition we strong, we will stand this regime, this particular power regime. This particular power regime, the original SLPP man, them may not able to stand them. They all stay back. They're all now new face, now in council, now the power, now different SLPP. So they need to get a strong and mindful and resilient opposition where we stand them toe to toe. Before Salon go before, if you not that they go take what will they see on our play? If we get a subtle opposition like this, come 2023, the world they see now worst. So for me, I know I go too far. As they in line with Pasheki, all what in Pasheki is a tangible truth. Past from where we don't know Madabio. If you possibly know Madabio, it will tell you that a man that most of our will function in a conducive atmosphere. Now a snake, anything way they do, it gets a preconceived notion for what they do. If not lie, in the next 1 or 2 weeks or 1 month, we will see what will happen. So my own contribution at this, I just did in line with Pasheki. I feel say this thing it was very premature. This is not the time. They say for don't show some spine. Like when they send that request, them for don't deny them. They say for don't give them. They say okay, no wait, say after the UN summit or after the 19th. So see out because the demonstration don't begin take momentum. We see even the ACC boss when somebody when a human rights somebody all anything because we join Kakadebul, it on all the FIBA. It don't become so dictatorial. You see, look in recent behavior, and it is still stand. It do it with impunity. Not even apologize. Even when the president don't apologize on his behalf, he still denies say what he doing right. So when don't they in a certain regime, it be part of that regime. Now so they all get for behave. Look the finance minister when they call him, when they ask him about the bread and butter, what he say? He says Saloma get boku talk. Then in talk, you not get no remorse. Then if say anything what they do is just right because now the order of the day. Because you not get no force where they stand with them. Seriously, if you not get any opposition where they stand with this power, and so the one will be say it get to be vibrant. It get for when I can it's so diplomatic. It's so afraid. You know, it is taking time. So now make the guy they emboldened. They forget the force where they match them one-on-one, head-to-head, toe-to-toe. And they see where they calm down. But this is really, it's disappointing. It's really, it's premature. It's not necessary. Serious is not necessary at all. So my own contribution at Toyla with Pasheki, it was a big disappointment. It's very discouraging for me. We need peace, but we need to come up from a position of power. If we not come up from a position of power, then I don't mortgage the whole citizenry, all the people that they feel say now opposition, and it's come they visit to they don't mortgage them people in their protection because the all man on discourage like what can I do? The man way they go kill him picking na 90 what he gives. They say this meeting on okay, all thing on. You know the kind of pain where them family they feel. The two ladies they would them beat. You know the kind of pain where they feel. What not the pain? So it's not necessary for me as far as I'm concerned. This meeting was very premature. Then the opposition come up from a very weak position for candidate at this meeting. So I'm telling you guys, Madabio is not able to function in a conducive atmosphere, and I snake exactly what Pasheki talk. He needs somebody with force, with the same force that they carry them for meet that same force day. So that's the only thing that way they caution them. If you know to that, then this meeting don't embolden the power for do more harm than good. So now your contribution that day.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. First and foremost, I want to say amen to all the wonderful prayer and dua. The other question I want to ask you that I understand you understand the character of the sitting president. But is it possible that maybe person can change? Then secondly, maybe the picture with international people and now from what you say, and the fact that there's nothing productive happening in this 18 months. So there's no other way for meet a common ground with main opposition for no to move the country forward. You think say maybe all this all against the current administration and the pressure will push them for that takes sincere with this peace meeting.
Well, then I believe that is a point, but let's take it back to the elections. This election, I want to know say Marabi will not win the election in all circumstances with all the scenario there. But as a people, as a nation, we not for always allow the international world for dictate with your own national issue, not all the time. We got to take a stand as a people for say we know. And I be said that now the International World Committee may don't regret for make Marabi a president as alone. Because what them they expect not to them because that pressure they and Koroma been there on, they say okay international, I want a peaceful election and I want this that. Say na give we power. If we as a people who will be unite, who say okay, this we elect, now this we want, what is the commodity? Politics, it need to be too docile. If you want to be, you see how Marabi can come up from a position of strength from the primary year in Kane Kela. Say he come to the he come to the general election. He come up from a position of strength. Who left everything say internationalism. International they know the international dynamics of the politics, but they don't know the internal, like the local, the way how people then they may not regret because not to this them they look for. You know, if I come up from a position, if you want to come up from a position of strength, we know they're in a democracy. Because if not any no country know the way the opposition they win the parliament, then they go brutally, then go elect a speaker of the house. It need a be. America, now the opposition, not the majority, the majority. The second time in primary election they make, the Democrats are the majority. It is what it is. If then guys get the owners, then get the mind for good, then they implement them dictatorial policy, then they forget about the constitution, then pick a speaker of the house with force. Then if he said them, he meet up a strong opposition. If he said that for BB, it's not for BB. It is a B. So we get for able for all we own internal politics as a people. International body they get their own interest. Now their own interest and they seek. But we as a people we get for nothing good for we get for able for defend what's good for we ready for die for waiting good for we. Not to alter for allow international community for dictate with politics. We for able for take that advantage. Like even if the international be like, oh Lord do this, if for say no, as of now, this is not the right time. Look after this and this and this, instead for the come up from a position of strength. When the MP then work out, the business how they call the main party, then he talk openly. He say, oh, they can't deprive all the opposition parliamentarian there. They're not going to be head of committee anymore. All the way they wait for travel, they block them all, or they pull the 11 people away. They do them. It not take 2 weeks, they do them. They implement and they do them. They do them undemocratically, they do them. Because you don't embolden them. You know what they use? Because who don't they salon do in the world? Don't they all say what the world done? Now that fear mongering they use against the people them. Because the people they know what they go through in the world. So any action they can't say who go fight, who go do this, they count the old dreams of the civil war. So the people they afraid. But we get for that fear their part. If we get any group of people where they say they in the right mind for rule we, I mean let them behave like civil people them, but they don't use their old dreams and their old fear they for put fear for the people there. We get for come up from a position of strength. We get for think as a nation, not for everything the international world they dictate for we. We get for we know what you will go through, we know what's good for we. If we then come now just additional advice we need for now. I mean, but we get for able for think as a people for we safe. And if the opposition not able to come up from a position of strength, then go always bulldoze them and it get for be an order of the day because that's so salon they can't do. The least possible for me say when I been Kaifala, where in a person when a human rights person, look who I don't resort to. It is still defend that position. They say he do the right thing. Even when he won't president where elects us, where elects and say he do the wrong thing, he don't apologize on his behalf. But he still all the views say what he do it was right. So it's become a norm. It become normal. When people don't pass something for a while, it become normal. So we need to get an opposition way strong. Where they step for dictate. Where APC where they are saying they go be humanitarian. It's either what they do, they then pay price, then go they attack the party office, then do what they do. Because they know say they're weak. They come up from a position of a very weak. Something that they get for be strong. Seriously, if you know to that, would they go and me I know that Madabio. Madabio will never function in a conducive atmosphere. Now, guy will not even get the character, the charisma, forever be a president. If we be allow ourselves, but allow international community for dictate everything for we during this election. And the president was so docile, he been so quiet, he afraid, I don't know he afraid. So now this will get.
Thank you so much, Mr. Some would say if former President Dr. Ernest will be honored this invitation, possibility say they will come back again, and now they work towards cohesion.
Well, Ernest Koroma gets a record say in a post we don't work towards national cohesion. We win election, not only elect people from his own party. He elect people from the opposition, when are the SLPP. He elect numbers of people from them. Where they can make it's like an almost a government of national unity. It don't play in part. Doing in 10 years where he rule, there was nothing like alarming tribalism. There was not the country was not divided like this. We not been get this outspell of unlawlessness or all this using Yarimande, the likes of Arata for represent a ruling government. We been get a very peaceful and conducive political atmosphere, economic, social atmosphere. Everything was peaceful. We even get the best. Could they up na the scale for the most peaceful country in the world? Now we not be the first or second peaceful country in Africa, and a very good number in the world at large. So the guy don't left in legacy already. The world knows that a peaceful man. Not to then say if I can't begin say I want make the world know what they go on. This guy he don't push everything to the limit. Where's the matter be they call for? I'm telling you, Pasheki know this guy. Where should they call for a peaceful meeting for no national cohesion? They don't say he has been pushed to the wall. They don't push until he don't do a lot. Not to genuine something. Nagawe not genuine. I'm telling you. But when I will talk about after a few months from now. The Ernest Koroma don't already left in landmark. Say na a leader way na believe in national cohesion, na a leader way believe in peace, development. Everything. You don't do that in 10 years, you'll not ever get any kind of spate of violence there. The incident that would happen this 18 months, during your 10 to 11 years, you'll not ever get any kind of thing there. So you don't left in landmark, you don't rule for 2 terms. You'll not ever get any kind of thing there. You'll not ever get political tension, everything. So you don't need for mint, you don't left in your landmark, you don't need for be so docile. Now make me, I really want, if not all APC oneself. NGC, other party there, they need for calm and come. Yeah, Jamie, what to make it come on na Gambia because they make a coalition for them. All the opposition parties they make a coalition and come out from a position of strength. He still say he's not able, but if this guy then begin condole him, now the second and this way they call the last time back now, so we don't beat the parliament, you don't do all this thing. He call for meeting and go snap the Canada International Committee. Everything is fine, everything is nice. Now just a game. Now gimmicks. It's not genuine. But for me, this was it's a disappointment from the part of the APC. Seriously, it's a disappointment. And it's common no need for worry. You don't left in landmark already. Now the sub-region and the whole world, everybody knows that a man of peace, a man of national cohesion. You don't rule for 11 years almost. So now a peaceful guy. You don't need for the international world they know who that he be because they don't deal with him for 11 years.
So what do you go say? One day we go say Ben Kalfala for resign. What your opinion in that area?
Who that for resign?
Ben Kalfala.
Well, I mean, if I resign because the guy show no remorse, and what he do is very unconstitutional. They out of in bound of in your scope of responsibility. It's unconstitutional, and that's something where they just sit down and come up with to themselves. They say they want test this way. It's an human rights abuse. It's very unconstitutional, and the guy not show no remorse. For that reason, we not show no remorse. Anyway, he blatantly they defend what the wrong things they will do. He need for resign. He need for resign. Or the president, if he really sincere with an apology, if for sack them kefala. That's the Salon people they know say he's sincere. In apology is sincere because the guy not show no remorse and he's still defensive.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I want you to stay around. Now, other people can send for requests for coming.
No
Then I'll
problem.
bring you back in, sir, okay? I appreciate so much to say. God bless you, sir.
God bless you too, dear.
Amen.
Okay, dear.
And I'll thank you. I did bring back again somebody else who want to come in, Mr. IB. I did bring you in. For now, you stay on side, sir. And I will thank you for the patience. Mr. IB, welcome, sir.
How are you, my?
Fine, thanks. You hear me good?
Yeah, they're loud and clear. How you? How the
Wonderful. I fine, thank you. Welcome to the Critical Thinking Talk Show. Take this opportunity for introduce yourself and get to the topic, sir.
Sorry, I want to make a point really quick. Sorry to this is not just a quick notice to all my colleague participants, the rest of the audience, because they use me mobile phone. It turned out I've been there on a meeting. My battery they got low, so my picture probably not gonna be displayed clearly there. But I try for talk, make me points quickly, and maybe we take a. Basically, I'll let you know. Sorry. So my colleague, participants, and yourself, my sister, I want to take this time quickly for thank you very much for the, the resilience, the perseverance, the resilience, perseverance for take this time for do this extraordinary work we do so. I know say this not a voluntary thing, not a pro bono thing. We definitely need to get paid for that, but I believe say with we own type of attitude, that alone will continue for the heighten your energy, for encourage you, for motivate you, for keep doing it. Let God bless you. Let God make una kind and bokuna salon. Let God make some of we learn from una and inspire and do the same. Let God keep you going. So now that Mine Ibrahim, Mina born Sierra Leone like every other person. I based in New South Wales, Sydney, Australia. For let you know, I've been this is a follow up on you actual message because I've been subscribed to one post where you be make where basically you request for that come online, all that because in the afternoon right now midday, now Friday afternoon this. For in terms of me own sort of view in regards to the the topic of the day, I would like for make some few points because I just come the recent participants when Mohammed say I believe basically some of him views them. I want for sort of highlight some of the things that I agree with him. Not that mean any person. I believe somehow like a una type as well. It can be all an individual, private, civil activist or social activist or whatever we can call ourselves or whatever things we stand for. At the end of the day, for the for the interest of my salon, somehow it can be social justice. It can be for some kinds, inequality issue, whatever we believe in for fights against or for, all these type of things. Yeah, like a way the previous participant made the talk. Some of the things that were in Sierra Leone, I believe say one of the issues when we get in our country, when a fundamental issue, instead of for being positive, not bad. One of it is the fact that we get a serious, institutional problem in our country. Then one of the fundamental issue where I believe many people will agree with me, it don't there for a lifetime. If you look some of we young, how do I put it? Like individual, like I said, we are trying for distract call for that we will continue. I just call the way.
Okay, I know so you've been getting interruption.
We not live for the time they say we'll begin get sense. We not start for live for see the goodness of Sierra Leone or the good side of Sierra Leone, especially when it come down to the area of education. Because for me, sorry, I can't begin talk fast because I can talk really fast. The thing is, for me though, anything in life today, especially in this day and age, you talk about Europe, you talk about North America, including Canada, basically, so I mean, to Australia here, Asia, the North Asia, all around the world, the global, everywhere else. If you not try for prioritize the essence of education, individually, community-wise, in the society, and avoid. So this is the problem. So for the fact that we get institutional problem, when are the fundamental problem of our country, every other problem they trickle down below that. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
in
sir.
regards to now inherent, you look at the institutions and where we get at the country. Till this day, now colonial institutions, them some of the actual documents themselves will be used to talk about the actual documentation. Like let's talk about say the judiciary. Obviously, if you talk about separation of power, you can't talk about the judiciary as a second arm of governance. Obviously, you get the executive, the government, where the executive, the president himself is sitting. You get the judiciary, the court of law, and then you get again, the legislature, where you get the parliament, and then you get the judiciary, when at the court of law. But if you come down to talk about like the judiciary itself, na Sierra Leone, look at the infrastructure. Talk about first, not the physical structure of the law court, when are the main, one of the main infrastructure and institution of the country. I talk about the other aspects of resource. The resources, the way very inadequate, where the lawyers, them, the practitioners, then they struggle for cope with now the country. You look at Sierra Leone, we get one court. You talk about the 12 districts, them. Now, until this recent time, we get APC government where they try for leverage balance some certain ways for open courts and other districts, headquarter towns. Some of them think they be done the day, but they're not effective. Majority of the cases they around Sierra Leone and Freetown back then, they refer them. Then one serious institutional inability. When if a serious lapse there, you know what I mean? Then you look again, the same thing, institutional issue. We current society, everything is so centralized. I don't know, I believe majority of the audience will know this. Sierra Leone currently up to now the executive arm of government, now they decide whose money they way they for pay for dispense allocation of budgetary to all other arms of government. Where some of them think the legislature, now the responsibility. So you see the point? These are some of the things that we lay down. Now make, if you look, because of the weakness of the legislature, we forget the most power in the country. The executive don't take charge. President now a centralized person, power vested on him so much, everything orders from above. Orders from above, orders from above. At the same time, we look at it, in my opinion, this is not my opinion, though. I just put an open out there. The point is that when you give it, they abuse them too much individually. We don't think that this diaspora. We see how life they operate. Some people they way they the audience, and people they way know better than me. Me not a lawyer. Like I said, we do this on a pro bono basis. Lawyers then will tell you better when it comes to in constitutional law. The parliament, when at the legislature, therefore always get the power for try for leverage, balance of power, and at the same time, the courts get for left with the decision for work with the police when at the law enforcement agencies them. You know what I mean? This is not the system.
Absolutely.
If you talk about education, you see, these are the things. If you talk about education, again, when you talk about education, certain things go right, certain things they go right. And because of this issue, institutional failure, too much of centralization, those type of things. The president himself or herself in the future, I wish was a female leader, Sierra Leone. One of the most sickening and disheartening thing. We country 58 years of so-called independence. We never had any woman went on there in some prominent leadership role when they need to intimidate. So much more, you name it. It goes on. So any other problem will come down. Now this make you look at individual political party, then they hijack the opportunity and then get the you can say tenacity, the authenticity, but let them put things in place in order. But because you look at the individual political party then they inherit the same problem. Some of them they try for make effort. You know what I mean? Take, for example, this current APC, me not APC person or SLPP person. I don't care about political party or regionalism and tribalism and all that in Sierra Leone. But the point that they make is this. APC, when they come, some of the things because they say they get the mishaps them. Like this thing what they call NASIT. NASIT when like a pension or insurance scheme, then bring a in from NATCOM, all those type of things. Infrastructure program. Sometimes you look at continuity for anything they go on. You know, they get some system where they look at the law enforcement agencies them. Then they leverage power, then they balance and follow the civil society get some certain way and how they say get their human right. You know what I mean? Because of that, you get the same thing for blame back for say institutional failure. Because you look at the president, obviously not to try for attack now. Obviously, me not a fan of Mother Baby, I need to try for attack now. Because it's not a problem where if Mother Baby come out, other person can do the same thing. You know what I mean? This is my point. Again, educational wise, you look at it. You look at the system of how we system function with Ministry of Education. Me, I don't know for now. I don't left Sierra Leone about 19 years ago. You know, that's how we done over time. Like I said, we on time even better small. People then day before we will go tell we say more better. This word better is very great, it's good. People then be there before, people then before. If you take back, let's say even 58 years back, then you go say much better in terms of education. Sierra Leone last time we will be named Anthem of West Africa. When was the last time when Nigeria they can't study in our country? How proud we were. How beautiful. I mean, even I are so much. I always stand my ground. I talk with Nigerians all the time. We didn't on the inside the arsenal of the world. We didn't on the Pacific side. Some of them did. Them papa then they tell them story there. Some of them papa they went to Sierra Leone, study there. Due to this same and inability and inadequate this mismanagement, corruption, balance of power, not there where they leverage enough, make the idea of inept and unstable constitutional program, all these things. These are serious concerns. So if we talk about ACC, somebody at the boss of the ACC, the head, the commission, the commission of ACC, or we talk about NEC. Now, because of institutional failure, because they all depend on the power we vested from the executive. Because, like I said, all the political parties they hijack the opportunity when they become into when they get into office for governance. Their young person at the end of the executive. The executive get the most power. Therefore, they put their young man there all over the place. You get people in major institutions. Them so then they do things as they wish. One of the latest issue now the most. What they say the most I don't know why is the word barbaric. It will be too. You will say maybe you will say cruel. You will say cruel or maybe insane human something when a very inhumanic behavior. Even though teachers then go be so corrupt, whatever it be. Who that they even mean with all me education and any other person out there, I will challenge somebody on this back as well. If it's somebody don't educate, it goes on side. Even Australia, the corruption within but it control. Because institutional inability not common now. Whoever you are, prime minister, take hand on. Where you not follow the law they press in charge on you to the full force. See how they disgrace the people in there. Then they no one knows the white person, be it prime minister, take hand on. But Sierra Leone not get that. Who's then one day you see anti-corruption commission, they prosecute what they say allejo. Somebody where they don't probably maybe where they don't let's say allegedly say they suspect on certain grounds, then they prosecute them. When they indict and then prosecute and then they found them guilty. Who's the one that happened? The whole of Africa say fast. I will challenge somebody. This is very serious. The same problem. You go to the southern hemisphere in Africa. You go to the eastern bloc. You go to the west. The same problem. South Africa they get that problem. They even right now more than even something we Sierra Leone. Nigeria not for talk. Serious problem. You get same inherent problem when a colonial problem. Then we at the same time in Sierra Leone we need to try for walk away for we able for structure with system or restructure with system or reform with system in a way that we will be better for we all. Especially we get like I said 12 districts and all that. In every other democratic system of the world. Any institution where fail to give power to the legislature, forget it. Every other thing they vested, every other issue they trickle down. You know what I mean? And then they impose them out there. What's in the current commissioner of anti-corruption commission where I think Francis Kaifala did, it's absolutely and utterly wrong. This is so unconstitutional and inhumane. This is so against human rights. Then people, if them being for even be corrupted, there is a due process where we follow. So much more. Instead, this is just like what you say, you get the animal farm. Whatever be it, the smaller or the wildest animal don't go cause and harm. Now, that be the place so for chop. If they apologize for something one of Ion don't do. Then Inwe did that, not can apologize after all the criticism and all that. So you see the problem, we don't get one direct line of order. And now because of constitutional inability, this is the problem. Sierra Leone will continue like this if we will not determine. We forget a system where the parliament for be able, look when they rig election them. So the point of the worst you talk about today in the current 21st century in modern democratic system in Africa, to talk about even the whole world, voters irregularity, results they come up before they even go. What's the point? Can you imagine? This is ridiculous. It's terrible. We country, they go back to what's to the point. Me, I don't care about Madabi, I don't care about Ernest, I don't care about SLPP or APC. The country forget institutional system the way, nobody know the way they're above the law. Whoever you may be. But where everything can just, anything can pass by. So much they go on, my sister. Sorry, they go out of topic a little bit. Sometimes it can be very, very burning.
Okay. It's okay.
We country.
This platform is made for now you express yourself freely. And it's okay. Right. I think you don't make a lot of valid points then. You make an example of wherein, if my memory served me well, I think me and somebody they get this dialogue the other day, wherein specifically when it comes to West Africa, specifically when we talk about Mama Salon, the very first university in West Africa, where now we prestige Frabe College, and say most of the African Africans them in the West, they go now we country for net and go obtain knowledge and now be one of the best university where anybody will left for be part of, so then in another waiting safe points where you make. Then you're talking about the 3 branches of government. I don't get shows them in the past the way they say how we go able for make them branches there so work independently without the executive way now the highest not able for influence, because now that I would say in Africa, wherein they're not going able to influence the other branches them. What thing will be your opinion or your suggestion in regards to that? How we go able for what you go suggest say then we have for these branches then go able for work independently for the benefit of a country? What thing will be your suggestion in that area?
I feel say for answer you now, a very good question. Thank you very much. Once again, I really admire your courage and resilience and perseverance and all that. Sierra Leone, the society we small, we struggle for make about almost 7 million population. We live in a very small society where we democratic system is very, very young and fragile. Now one of the most weak one, not disrespect because I love Sierra Leone to death. I wish some of we sit down and we're young. We get energy, we did learn some things, and some of people not learn. Some people get money, chance, ability for get grade for go invest. So many different ways. Every other thing to me counts. In society, we need everybody, no matter what. Whoever it be, it can be mad person, mental health, somebody will qualify in whatever field. We need everybody. That's how society for function. Without that, with the missing of one set of people, that's not a society to me. Society is a collective organ of people mixed with all sorts of things. The point is that, for answer your question, I feel say currently in Sierra Leone, we don't necessarily need specific written law. We get every law written in the constitution itself. A constitution where they been reformed in 1991, where enlights so many things there. We get bylaws them. The parliament itself, now respect no money. The core word there for answer your question are respect. We need for respect the rule of law. Meaning, if let's say we get a by-election, come on by-election, come on, we don't even have the ability for be so love and not even compassionate, love and understanding, for understand say common law. We for able to get the capacity and the ability for able to be in that position for organize, because by-election are the most common election, are one set of election where they organize by specific electorate, where might have been probably call off for whatever reason, or maybe due to certain time difference where a general election can happen. then that particular electorate, maybe election might be called off and then being postponed. In America, then call something to do with primary and all that. Somehow, some of the other type of states then get different type of law. Here too, then get different thing like that. Common by election, when one of the most common election, we don't require too much resources for investor. We can't organize it without not having experienced violence. You know what I mean? So this is the problem. The rule of law. We need to respect the rule of law. For answer your question, if we will not respect the rule of law until then, we will continue to be in this kind of mess what would happen so in our society. For example, like I said again, further, they're going to election. Whichever party able for win majority in the parliament, forget the majority seats. Obviously, get the unanimous vote into something. Then delegates and the debates. Now that's then say democracy. This is the point. So until then, because the laws they already dictate according to the election, the constitution itself. The constitutional decree itself dictates all the laws they are out and for be propelled. So parliament for be given the chance for able to decide whether or not for reduce the power vested on the executive branch of government when are the presidential power. Currently, we get a centralized system where not a minimum, the minister an expert, and they get paid for do this likewise yourself. But the truth is, until parliament is able to use their power based on majority vote, though, because every other society that this they do, you can't go get individual where they decide, say, well, this will happen. Well, it will happen in your time. You become a tyranny. You become an authoritarian autocrat. Then guess what? After you time, like what that other fellow gentlemen talk, you know, go tell you, Motama will not in this world for last forever. After some time, you die, whatever you don't impose, then they repeal them back, then repeal, and the society imply what in they want. It happen. Would they see another face of the world? Europe, it be there in the dark age before we get the industrial revolution in the 20th century. We start. I mean, early days, late 19th century to 20th century. So they would enjoy all kind of technology because of that. That was the birth of everything. You know what I mean? But Europe being so backward on a change of society, then delegates, then get what's in a panel. It led to parliament. We get this the big and the fundamental bedrock of democratization of France. You get this system called fraternity and egalite. You know what I mean? They had to guillotine the king for find way for give power back to the people. So if we don't get all the people that are so in the world, society don't they? Yes, them they don't do their own thing. Then go they impose we for how many decades? They impose their system there. We don't get much choice. We just get for abide by unanimous democratic system because that's how society in the whole global world they conform to. You go everywhere in the world. Today, in a few nations in the world, socialist system. You know what I mean? So now respect comes above all. Respect for the rule of law. Until then, Sierra Leone will continue on this path. This is the real point why we're going to emphasize on this. Parliament for be given the respect. Parliament for be dictate decisions them based on unanimous vote. And unanimous vote come down to the party where win the majority in parliament. This is how I see them. Now, me way for answer you that.
So wonderful. Well stated, Mr. IB. I want to tell you plenty thank you. And I want to also say amen to all your wonderful prayers then. For me, may God will reward you the same goodness. I tell you plenty thank you again for your support and for your time. And make yourself at home and be a frequent customer to this forum because each of us is equally important for now we move Mama Salon to where we all imagine for now it be. I will give you the opportunity if you want to say anything else before I let you go and bring somebody else, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, let's just say one. This thing where they go on, so even though people they see, because in Sierra Leone, I call on sentiment, we can be very emotional. What thing they go on, so you notice I write about it a little bit. I can go further, but I don't want to elaborate too much about this. What thing they go on, so in regards to the current incumbent president, when President Julius Madabio and the meeting with him and former President Ernest by Koroma, to me, a fantastic idea, the notion of it. The approach. I feel saying until for the regularly. This is all about democratic system. Democratic system in every democratic society. We forget, politicians and from both sides. It doesn't matter. We're in a multi-party system where even if there have been like multitude party that we forget, we'll not get many. Some of them can just come up when it's the time of election. Well, this certain thing for right now in Sierra Leone, the current political atmosphere, we get about 4: C4C, APC, SLPP, and the NGC. That's some of the major one in that. Basically, then party they are there for the talk. Then for they get conversation, then dialogue every other time. But the person make a point earlier, Mohammed, I will go back to you. Again, no need for the shove every unsolved issues there under the carpet, left and unsolved. You know what I mean? Or unresolved issue, then left under the carpet unsolved. And then at the same time, for come out clean. Politicians, therefore, be honest to themselves and the people. Moreover, this is the thing, not always something come up no more. People get agitated and criticize the president or the government or the civil or the law enforcement agencies. Then you get the some kind covert government where so much reluctant for talk to people and for try for portray and purport good thing, then they come up with some kind, blatant lie and vague type of apology. You might think I criticize Mother Bioya, but I'm not against him either. It's just something where they repeat the pattern continue. Anybody can be leader tomorrow overnight in Sierra Leone, be it any party, the same style can continue. Well, until then, I go back to my second to last point, until we respect the rule of law, the parliament, legislature, until then, we go continue under this path. I'll leave it to it for now. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you, my sister.
I appreciate you as well, Mr. Ivy. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much for you.
Okay,
yes.
I will try to stay back. My one love to all the participants there as well. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
So much, sir. God bless.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Mr. Ja, I see you did online. Now see if I bring you in. If you want to contribute to the topic before we call it a wrap. If anybody want to come in, please feel free to send a request. So I will bring you on. And I thank you for enough time. My dear brother, Mr. Alassane Kuki Jallo. Welcome, sir. Love you the most. Mr. Jadi, bring you on. Okay, so Mr. Ja, you declined the offer. For tomorrow, I will say I know I'm bringing Pasheki one coming. Okay, now bring Pasheki. Then I will bring the Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence, patience me, yeah? Immediately while I bring Pasheki, after that I will bring you before we do a closing statement. And I thank you again. Okay, Pasheki, I don't know if you get some problem for coming. Okay, Pasheki, you can send them back for me, side. Look like you know go through. We will bring you on in the meantime.
Hello.
Mr. Lawrence, welcome to the Critical Thinking Talk Show, sir. I want to honor your request, so welcome, sir. Take this opportunity for introduce yourself and go ahead and take the floor.
Lawrence Fox. Are they London?
Yes, sir.
I like my country, patriotism, 9 of the day.
Thank you.
Patriotism.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for when you take time. I know say a bit late today, but because of the love what you get for your country, you make a priority for be part of tonight. We appreciate you so much. And I notice most of the fans then of Critical Thinking Talk Show in the United Kingdom are appreciating us so much. So I want to salute you before we go further. Thank you, sir. The floor is yours.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Yeah. So your subject matter now. Introduce them back once more.
So we get an historical moment today again, wherein the sitting president decide for call upon the former president, His Excellency Dr. Ernest Koroma, and other officials for governmental officials from the previous administration for letting come and sit down and make a peace talk. Well, this peace talk way the current president's call, we get different side of Sierra Leone, and some they say it good for the country, for national cohesion, while some other set they say they believe say the time is premature, enough for don't giving to the former president, enough for don't giving to the sitting president because of all waiting don't happen, and then all believe say the initiative is sincere, and I believe say all waiting don't go on, it will continue for repeat itself. So now that's not the topic, and you're welcome to bring you on.
Thank you. Okay. I like how you introduce another way. We get a social contract. A social contract is what? The agreement between you and your people there. APC don't go. Now that I can always say, APC don't go. You get?
Yes, sir.
SLPP don't go. That are Tijanka don't go. And it's Koroma
Yes.
don't go. Now another SLPP don't come.
Yes.
You get the moral responsibility. Your moral responsibility is to promote what? Democracy with your social contract so you get with your people then.
Yes.
You understand the word?
Yes, sir.
Like the social contract so you get with your people then. You get
me, Okay. Go ahead.
When you get this social contract, you get to respect what? You social contracts with your people then. Because I made them vote for you for bring you in. But if you look at Mother Bill, it violates all of his social contracts. That's total violation. Somebody say I hate him. I don't hate him. I like him as a child union. But if they continue to violate the principles, them, they bring her in into a democratic dispensation, and I'm not going to like her. Tijan Kabano be need for call other government to become a peace talk. What you mean by peace talk? We're not in a war situation. They get in brain. We're not in a war situation. Now they create war. You get the thing he is doing is trying to create war, rebellion in the country. So you calling an Koroma doesn't make sense for me. You calling APC, who's way forward now they go friend? There's no way forward. Respect the principles of democracy, respect our constitution, respect the opposition. And nine are the way forward. Then you get a mandate to we the people that will vote for you. You get a social contract because you promise you to make your life better. So if you promise you to make your life better, make your life better. If you need to make your life better, we get right for criticize you. But we get right to criticize you. You get right to respect the opposition. Why are you calling commission of inquiry for what? It doesn't make sense to me. Why you they allow a lot for them misbehave and they go kick election box and in massa? Why you they go shoot at them party office? You see, these are all of the things we're talking about. So it's not a peace talk. Now today you don't call the president. Yeah. So the ex-president also. The APC, love no nothing at the ex-president, you don't call the APC. But now you don't go arrest the journalist. Security then go beat. These are the issues we're talking about. Issues. Abusing office. You go big for them. These are the issues we're talking about. These are things that you take people and put in our cotton tree. You put them in a chain, like a slavery. These are the issues. It's not calling the opposition. It's like how you treat our people. It's like how you treat us, the people, we the people. We the landlord, we whether this will go to you, whether this good to you, is not of importance, it's not of significance. You are filling your social contract, Mother Bill. How you feel your social contract? You promise we see the bread and butter issue be solved. Well, now we see waiting inflation all over the place. Francis, they even abuse in office, not only when you put some people in our streets, change the cotton tree. What did they do? They go seize people there, and get power for seize people there, because you get the OC on our way. This is not common in democratic society. Respect. Look at it. Remember, you talk to what's in Timbo. We have a court case. Yeah. It is 3 months. The court within 4 months, the costing for them done. It's a blatant reality that you are interfering in the judicial process. It's a blatant reality that Mother Bill, your case is not coming up in the judiciary where people are filing against you. So these are the things we're talking about. Calling the president, the ex-president, calling APC, not to solve the issue. Now you arrest people, 21 people, you go lock them at jail. Don't make a blunder where they don't cancel they don't even cancel the election result. These are the issues. It doesn't make sense. And what doesn't make sense is the truth. In government, morality is dead. Morality, you know, that morality. The society will make you go forward with morality, respect for the rule of law, respect for human being, respect for the social contract you get with your people. But if you don't continue to respect the social contract you get with people, all these people that you can call on a job rubbish. Because you are not performing a social contract you want for the election. I got to The man will go book the electric box, you share with Fatima Bio. He's still free. The minister will do this, you know, Saka. What are we talking about? Is that the question we're talking about? And that question, anything they ask. Any question from me more?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your invaluable contribution. All is well noted, and I respect your point of view. Let me see if other person want to come too before we call it a wrap. Thank
Okay.
you again, sir, and please feel free for being a frequent customer to this platform.
It's my country.
Right.
I always call.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I just want to make a last point. Yeah, I just want to make a last point.
Remarks. Yes, please feel free.
So sincerity of purpose, important.
Yeah.
If the law is the law, Ben Kefala is my friend. Make no doubt about it. But then, when somebody don't abuse office, is corruption, whether you want to believe or not. Why are you begging for Ben Kefala? Why you go kick election boxes? Then the people that will kick the election boxes, they're still free. Now, what do you do? Is it a caricature or what? Is it a mad state or what? Are we living in a state in which we are dumb or what? These are the questions I'm asking. And these questions doesn't have solution. Whether you meet with APC 50 million term, we the people, we are aggrieved. Yeah, we are aggrieved. That's the point. I don't care about APC. I don't care about SLPP. I don't care about, because we're planning a strike. The 19th of September, we're coming out because this is our grievances. You get the social contract is not respected. No, they respect you at all. Free team. Sorry, I will use this now media tell us a free team Kagbu now. Stop harassing journalists. Stop beating journalists. Imagine you president with security to go beat a lady. That is an affront. Then you talk about rape. That is rape. You know that? That is mental disorder. You know that? Lady, leave me to president, you know, for touch me, citizen. Like the one come before me. Always Johnson and son with in this country in London. The security, never mind. That's why they pull the man come also. Don't know it. Because these people, if they are aggrieved, you have to listen to them. Now they make you go sit on that chair. But they make you stand. But if you're not performing for the people, if you're not performing for the people, then you are leading the process to win, then you are leading the country to a catastrophe. You are leading the country to war, a rebellion. But when you push the people to the wall, what comes in is rebellion and the answer. There will people that will go to feel them. You get, and make matter be aware so that MacP now military aid to civilian rule. You continue for the undermine and deplete the constitution. You get the people that they come out. This man will protect the people and gonna then write that. At that point in the world, whether you call an Koroma, whether it's Koroma visit you, whether APC, we don't care. Respect our views, respect our constitution, respect our parliament, respect the judiciary. Let them be separated. Let them operate independently. No big for Ben Kelpala. Ben Kelpala has broken the law and he must go. Period. Ben Kelpala has broken the law. He's my friend, and he must go. Because Ben Kelpala continues to break the law. We don't go big for him. When an abuse of office, which is corruption, they would have Ben Kelpala respect for him. What have Ben Kelpala respect? What have Ben Kelpala respect? If you abuse office, it's corruption. It's in the act. Thank you so much. I'm going to continue to talk. Have a lovely day.
Thank you so much, sir. Truly appreciate your time. Thank you for making all the ultimate sacrifice for be part of the program today. We appreciate you so much, sir.
I'm the country. But like you say, we idle.
Yes. No, you're not idle at all. I did love what you get for the country.
If they do well, we go praise them. You get? If they're doing well, we praise them. But then they do well, we don't go continue to praise them when they do well. Inflation. Me then a salon, I come salon 2015, so I know the issues there. I was a teacher from home. I was head of the English department. That is who I teach. I teach Methodist Girls High School. I teach Constant Collins John. The picking them know me. You get? Not of us I entertain fraudulent activities. No, I don't. They know me, I don't. I don't support the teacher. It's what Mental Fella did was human. He violated the constitution and he must go. If Mother Bio keep and day, it means he gets something with the keep nice sleeve, we keep and day. And nine of the thing that way they hot people, and then you see you talk about the man get no, that it doesn't make sense. You have to get a society that have the semblance of democratic principle. The parliamentary speaker is making get him out because that disgrace to the country. You get the court case, we and come make it take within the period. If not 4 months, make it take 4 months. No, you go make a 1 year back. Then you can't tell me what to do. They say you talk peace. You talk peace, you say you do old team in cargo back, you don't keep an eye. You're talking peace, is that peace? People are going to come out. If you shoot 1 year, they won't like you shoot one. If you shoot one, people are coming out. You're not going to be scared. They're coming. I don't cancel. They can arrest me. People are coming out. If you shoot one, mouth. Call that procedure. Me are done.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless
You're
you
welcome.
again. Thank you for your
You're
time.
welcome. You're welcome.
Yes, salute. Yes. Many minutes to the man. We're in safe just calm. Pasheki, the request for calm. I did bring you on back, sir. And then we'll go to F for Koroma. Wait. And I thank you again for your time. Pasheki, I did bring you on.
Pashiki, I bring you on, sir.
Welcome
Welcome back, sir.
Hello, Khadija and guests. Sorry for me abrupt exit.
Understandable, sir.
Understandable, sir.
You will get the
You
other.
get the other.
Get
Get back again, sir.
Okay, sir. Much better. Yes, welcome. The floor is yours.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Okay. Well, I've been listening and tell God thank you that I hear people also echoing my sentiments, Many times in life, if you think, at all times in life, you never for think say you're the smartest person in the classroom. Whenever you're the smartest person in the room, you need to find another room where you have challenge, So when I hear other people let me find, and when they also echo me sentiments them, it mean to say I know Chris with what I believe, I think say if Kelfala we don't do that, find smarter people than him or listen to smarter people, enough for day in this predicament he finds himself in today. I know say we are talking about what happened at State House, but I've heard others veer to the Kelfala issue, which all plays into this, I'd appeal to the psyches of Sierra Leoneans. I know one for crying, I also, because me, I get a tender heart, but I can also get a strong heart, I'm kind of, all around the board, I'm a human being, complete with all the emotions that God give me in the work. Make we move past this attitude, characteristic of enduring pain. Enduring pain. How long we go sit down and they watch presidents come, presidents go, and enrich themselves. Ministers come and go, enrich themselves. And we just get crumbs, barely even crumbs. And when the next governments come, we better pass the previous one. We begin for take the previous one like an angel. You see, Lord talk the truth. I knew people in APC will be vexed by APC this past election and vote otherwise. They left APC go elsewhere. But today some man go do anything for APC come back in power. I'd appeal to people them. Lord move past this low beer attitude. And let we live, Lord get out of the dark ages and come into the beautiful sunlight of what truly is democracy. Knowing our place in this society of Sierra Leone. We country now, a country where we get people that we believe in God. They talk about God. We have all kinds of people. Me, I come up from the Christian persuasion with a high respect for the Muslims as well and all religions. But I want to talk to the one that we say they forbid the lights of the earth and the salt of the earth. How can a people, even Muslim believers, that say God is our present help in the time of danger, how can a people who say this sit still? You say this and do nothing. When you believe say God will help you, why you not go and possess your territory? If you believe say the help of God, because me, you have been at school, if I get person will big pass me, my schoolmates who am bullying me, take me lunch, I be the academy, my brother Ajibu be the academy. Ajibu be the higher form than me. Me the form 2, 19 and day. Well, if I run walk on my brother Ajibu, he come with me. You see that person there now, he's afraid. But by myself, I've been afraid for defend myself. But when my brother there around, I don't stick my chest out. I don't go buy me fry. Nobody will take that from me. So when you believe that God, you have the help of God with you. He's your present help in a dangerous Sierra Leone. Why are the people not moving? Just sit down, they endure and bear. I like to tell stories because story, parable, they make people think. One man be there, now one tongue where they will be flood. We all know flooding like that's all over the sea now. The water begin for rise. The mommy go na in roof. Tima pop day. The water they rise. For cover the host, for cover. They begin pray, oh Jesus, please help me, deliver me, save me, Papa God. I trust in you. Can't make a way for me. You go must, I'm not gonna die, I go must live now. Begin to pray. They sing. Okay, the water they rise. Boats come. Rescue boats come. Mrs. Johnson, please jump in the boat. No, I'm waiting on Jesus. I wait for God. Helicopter come. Madam, please hold me on. The water they rise, you go drown. No, I don't pray to God. Pass God no man and get me na so. Well, the water rise, stay the mommy drown. Where you go meet God? He say, Ebo, I make la drown and die. He say, I send for you boat. I send for you helicopter. He rejects them. Some people, they don't move out of the dark ages. Please. I beg I beg. There are churches on every corner. Pastors everywhere preaching. Preaching what? We need active demonstration. The 19, at the big old man there, mama, pikin, granny, uncle, grandpa, peaceful protest. You have that right. And I send a clear message to the government, say, the one that will go deny people of Sierra Leone their right to a peaceful protest, then go meet a violent one in the days to come. Because we must protest. And we are finished with enduring it. We should be done with it. We should be done with it, Khadija. You know, Mr. Fox, I thank you for your sentiments that we convey. In the year 1896, Justice Harlan, we say that justice for be blind. Enough for no religion, ethnicity, race, gender, enough for no income. You know, justice not for select the one amongst citizens them. For this where you better pass this and so forth and so on. But what we've seen as alone today is that these people, Ben Kelfala and the Supreme Court, then they pull the blindfold at the eye out of the Lady Justice, and then they pick who are they before them. If you're not just a school teacher, when are you responsible for their own picking it back, make the land something at the head, be somebody tomorrow, you are nobody. Eh? You are nobody. Then they pull the justice ought to be blind. Then they pull the blindfold, watch who's there. And call the ACC. You're too big for this, so you can't come there. Justice Felix Frankfurter in 1905, Supreme Court. It be malign some defendants before them who have been found guilty, convicted of heinous crimes. Khadija, he called them worthless criminals. Nevertheless, he wrote in the law books that the fact that worthless criminals them can enjoy the protection of the laws is not just the end or the only glory of America. The fact that he called them because the crime when they commit, they rape picking them. They rape 5-year-old picking them and kill the picking them. They found them guilty, and the judge says you are worthless criminals. But then he writes in the book, say, nevertheless, the fact that worthless criminals them can invoke their rights, their protection, the umbrella under the laws, it makes this country here a glorious country. You see, I beg people because tomorrow we're all to blame. We are all to blame. Khadija, I just tell God thank you for you that you are doing a service to Mama Salone. You know, may God continue to bless you. You know, some Christians are small thing they do by being in New Jersey and you have an internet show, you're not on the ground, but a big thing they do. And you're doing what you can. You know, you see, we thank you very much. One board billionaire gone into foot up in the air. The man they pass. The man say, what are you doing? The board say, I heard the sky is going to fall. The man says, so you go stop the sky with your 2 foot them? They say, no, I'll do what I can. So you're doing your part. It's Nabila, God bless you. Then the others were there at the bleachers, then they watch. And then they cheer, as we fight for our country. Then there are others who do nothing. Dr. King, when they fight for freedom in America, some in the call him. Some in the call him crazy. Some in the call him Salon Trump. Mandela, when he was fighting for apartheid, some black with the custom. But then they were the same recipients who enjoyed the blessing after Jim Crow. You see, so we continue on. As for me, your life that is sacrifice. Shalom needs to have people who are ready for die for them. Who Mama Salon, as we call them. Your mama born you, go die for them also. So Salon, Mama Salon, must have picking them. It's not possible. Make it not born picking them get blessing. We're ready for die for them. Speak the truth for them. Not get party lines. Not worship person, but worship Mama Salon. Now a blessed country. I don't want people like we. We're ready for go jail, ready for die, and give up all for the truth for Mama Obonwi, Mama Salon. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless
Thank you.
God bless. What a wonderful statement. God bless you. You read the passion, the patriotism of now your voice, now your action. Now God continue for elevate you too. And I'd say amen to all your wonderful prayers for me, and I receive all with humility.
Yes, and one more thing, my dear. I want to send a message of love to those where they bring anarchy in our country. President Bio and co. You know, out of love, because hate's a very strong thing where I know what I'm in heart. I say to you, President Bio and co. advice. The Beatles, who said John Lennon be there, began to one sing with and sing. Years ago, I don't forget the name of something about karma. Karma. The song was called Karma. Me warning to you, Mr. President. You see, shovel, you can mass shovel in it. The handle cup is knocking at your head. Banana peel, you go mass banana kanda, you go skate for them, you boss you head. Cease to create karma. Cease to create karma. For all I said, people, we are one. Lord will live in peace. Una cease for create karma. You go take advantage of person if you say small now in opposition, but you never know tomorrow. It's not beneficial because that same person there might be in a position for harm you tomorrow. cease to create karma. And my advice standing to Pauba, una cease for create karma.
Thank you so much, sir. I'll leave you with your last word, or I don't know if you get anything else where you want to add before I take you up and give a close. I don't hold it up so long.
I want to finally say to una people that the only one now with the inside APC executive, okay, and inside SLPP, they are pathological narcissists. A narcissist that possibly love themselves in a very unhealthy way, to your detriment. And I never say so on the talk now, say me can't talk so. How you go benefit from them? I'm not looking for that. Now God that they serve. Some of una own libele, una go dey vex. But now your business done, because you papa get money, you don't have government, so all of us suffer. If they do unjust thing, now your business done. But they are pathological narcissists, them. A narcissist. All of them, because how you go there, you are all power. Even when you don't old. You go be some other man where you don't 35, 45, 50. The younger you retire, the better for you. You know no money done. You know gently. Why una still one day is a power? That narcissistic behavior, Andy. Because more they so I'm not 58. But if God bless me, I win lotto tomorrow. Or my business flourish. I know say I get small money. I know they wait till I old for retire. I retire now. Now, but no more God don't call me for cancer alone can be president. Now that's story Andy. I get follow God in calling. But who they now retire young, may enjoy your money. So these people still holding on. We are not 70. We are not 80. We are not pull weight here. We are not get all kind of money. Why are you people still up now narcissistic behavior? Why don't move? Let the young one come when I coach them. Not gonna go blow. Enjoy their life them. And the cost una every day. We don't do that, Andy. Every day in the cost una. It's on our business. Threat to una life them, picking their lives them. Who wants that? You know, when I go back to a normal life, look Obama. Obama is living a normal life with his family. You know want to see my politics, that foolish game. That game was very stupid, you know. So they are, I call them what they are. They are pathological narcissists. We find out what that Andy. Let God have mercy, Pawi. Let God bless we all, and let God bless alone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Khadija. Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure to have you here, sir. And
Thank
you
you.
for you too. Thank you for your love for the we beloved Mama Salon. Salute, sir.
Thank you.
And have a good night. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. All right. Hello, Sarlene. I think say we don't exhaust with time today. And I want to take this opportunity to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, President Madabio. As you can see, today we don't get this emergency broadcast, and I believe say you will learn a lot from this. First and foremost, I want to congratulate you again for your bold step what you take in effort to promote national cohesion. But as you can hear, we Sierra Leoneans, they are very skeptical. Many believe say the your intention behind the peace call is not sincere, but this is an opportunity for you waiting at the word you tell Sardinians then say they are wrong and their judgments not there in place. How you go do that? From me on suggestion, from me on point of view, and from me on observation, I believe say the only way we go able to accomplish this is now for try for mend the broken pieces. One example as early as the recent incident of the stadium where and get to understand say one of the journalists then with them brutally beaten. He suffer from a broken rib. How accurate is that? I don't believe say they go lie, but we don't get report of that. We go once near justice be served. We go 1 year an apology statement. We go start for heal some of that wound they way and the pain with them female reporters and they endure. Another one is that the constituency 110, we still the patiently wait for you timely intervention and the steps we you take against all the one they were guilty of the obvious evidence will be made available to we the public. The other one is that the political intimidation, especially to you, the main opposition when at the All People's Congress, from waiting you don't hear it today, is from the minute where I've been there at the old platform where I've been there serve as a volunteer, and countless time where I did talk about the importance for make it be we all be inclusive irrespective of which side political party where anybody belong, whether you're not NGC, C4C, APC, and they talk about how we for all speak under one voice. If you can watch keenly nowadays, it seems like Sierra Leonean don't come to that realization wherein they know say the importance of we speaking under one voice. It surpasses any political affiliation. So if you look at that, for now you improve in that area of getting entirely and totally get rid of this political intimidation, whether it has to be with the main opposition, NGC, C4C, but rather make that approach wherein you go try for unified we as a nation. That's not other one. The other thing is that the slogan of the grown dry, the angry boko, work in that area where you go improve the suffering of Sierra Leoneans, where they talk about this angry boko. That would be another suggestion. I will emphasize again, which you hear and see here today, Sierra Leoneans are still bittered and is still not convinced. Most of them not convinced, say the peace talk today, then give example of the Bitumani 3. Immediately after that, there was so many other things, unfortunate things that will unfold and continue for unfold. So again, like I say, be say this peace talk where we get today will make me so happy, bring a smile to me, where I get a bittersweet emotions that will run through me. I cried at some point and I smile. I smile because I still get hope in my mama salon, and I still the hope and trust say you go do the right thing. Nay, all this peace talk today not be a fruitless endeavor. Nay, it not be saying that just a word in paper, black and white. Nay, it not seem as if that not only the international body they control we government as a whole. You understand? Members say we not Sierra Leoneans we forget love for ourselves, and every government's not continuation. Wherever you believe say there was a weakness or mistake from the previous government, now you place for now you come and be that strong person and take off from that weakness and make them your own strength for the betterment of the country. Sierra Leoneans they also don't say the entire of the blaming game. When you come, you say you're in a new direction. It means that whatever mistake has been made from the previous administration, you know, and repeat itself. I believe, say, I don't give so many points them will be beneficial to you, this administration, and as a result, it will be beneficial to the Republic of Sierra Leone as a whole, and to we, the citizens, them. Until next time. This is not a critical thinking talk show with a host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. I want to tell inner self, the viewers, them without inner. After God, without inner, there's no critical thinking talk show. I want to tell you plenty thank you for your continued support. And like I can always say, now we always remember what's in bind we together. May we not ever give up on Mama Salon because now the only country we'll get. Regardless of what's in God they bring to we as challenge or trials and tribulation. Now we continue for stay focused, and now we not relent for bring about a better Mama Salon in a peaceful manner. Until next time, once again, this is not a critical thinking talk show. It's your host Khadija Tijan Nabi. God bless you all, and God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. Thank you and good night.